So it has come down to this. This is the ninth shot in the series, the second to last that I'm going to do. This is my ninth shot of testosterone. So make sure the needle's tight. Taking the cap off of this is the special part of this episode. I'm actually going to do one of the small vials, even though my large vial won't run out until the end of this series. I decided to do a small vial just so we could see, in real time what the difficulty will be with this small one. And maybe somebody will give me some tips. Okay, so we must prep the surface after pulling the cap off with the alcohol pad. And around the same time, you probably want to prep the area that you're going to put the needle in. Pulling out the needle. Gonna give it some room to put some air bubbles in here. Goes in fine, but the needle is like I thought it would be. It extends beyond the bottom of the liquid, to where I have to hold the needle just right in order to suck any of this testosterone out of here. So this is going to be a little bit of a trick. And I pushed about 15 mLs of air into there, and I did so that I could get 10 mLs out. So, I think that's right. Anyways, I just heard some sucking noises because I was thinking instead of looking at the needle. And I let the needle get above that level. This is something you got to pay attention to what you're doing. I've almost got it. Still a little bit left in there that I got to suck out. Yeah. Still the same oily consistency. And now I've got the needle about as back far as I can get it to the rubber stopper. Just going to push the air back up and see where I'm at. And I'm about at the 1, and I've got just a little bit left in the bottle. You guys can see right there. Just a little bit. Actually, this is a good time to show the oily consistency of the stuff. It's that's the little bit that I've left in there. Okay, so I'm just going to prep my area again because by now it's dried all the alcohol. I'm not going to show the needle going in this time. I've had some complaints about that, and I just don't feel like standing up. The special part about this one is I used a smaller vial. Okay. Needle went in. I'm pushing. It's still as viscous as ever. As far as effects, since the last shot I took. I have been working on a theory that I'm feeling a little bit different the 2 days after I take the shot and the 2 days right before. Um, kind of like too much and then not enough in the system kind of effect. But I haven't been doing this long enough to be really sure about that. And we're done. So if that becomes a big deal later on, I will, I guess, make a follow-up video and just say, yeah, that's a thing. But so far, it's just kind of a theory that I have, which I can't really substantiate because sometimes I have things going on in my life that get my stress up, and that's been ruining my ability to tell whether or not it's the shots or not. So, and there have been some people who've said in my comments that I have too much facial hair to need testosterone, which is weird because I didn't have this low T problem until after I was like 26, 27, and most of my facial hair had already come in by then. You know, I already had those strong hair follicles. You know, I didn't have this problem before puberty. This is a middle-age onset low T problem that you're looking at right here. So, yeah, I guess maybe people think that if you go low T, you're going to start balding, but it's been my experience just watching some of my favorite professional wrestlers from the 80s who were using too much, that it's actually abuse of testosterone, not a lack of it in your system, not low T, that makes you bald. It's when people are going above what they should need. And again, this is replacement therapy. This isn't going above a normal person. This is a abnormal person getting back to normal, you know. So, and I never really considered my beard that thick. Compared to some of the other beards here on YouTube, I'm not Chuck Norris. So, yeah. Hopefully I've dispelled that because this beard was here before any problems happened. Next video will be the last one, and so you should get your questions in now on this one. If you want to see me answer these questions in video form, or else I'm going to have to make some sort of special next year where I just collect all the questions that I get, I guess. See you in 2 weeks.